Hi friends, welcome to Git Training. Today we are going to discuss about how to access database with Java database connectivity. In general, we have 7 different kinds of steps to establish connection between the Java and the database. So in that the first step is to import SQL package in our program. With the help of this package, we are going to be perform different kinds of operations on database. In the second step, we are going to be load and register our drivers. So for that purpose, here we use class.forName method. For this method, we have a parameter called string, which is nothing but the name of the database driver. If you are using Oracle database, you can use oracle.jdbc.driver.oracle driver. Or if you are using a MySQL database, you can use com.mysql.jdbc driver. Whenever you are going to be reload your driver successfully, then driver manager is automatically register our database driver in our program. After that, we are going to be establish connection between the database. For that purpose, we are going to implement connection interface. So with the help of our driver manager get connection method, for this method we are going to be pass 3 parameters. That the first parameter is URL of our database, and the next 2 parameters are nothing but the username and the password of our database. So for Oracle JDBC Oracle thin @host, and the port number for Oracle is 1521 our database name that you want to be accessed in. If you are using a MySQL, you can use JDBC mysql /host. The port number is 3306 / database name. So after this, you are going to be create a statement. So with this help of this statement, we are going to be execute a different SQL queries. So for creating a statement, we use create statement method. We are going to be call this statement method with the help of a connection class. After that, if you want to be execute any SQL query, you can use execute method. Here we have different kinds of execute methods are there. In that, if you are going to be execute DDL commands like creating a table, altering a table, drop a table, for these queries you can use execute method. If you are going to be execute DML commands like insert, update and delete commands, you can use execute update method. Suppose if you are going to be extract the data from the database, you can use execute query method, so which is going to be return the table data, so in the form of rows and columns. When you are going to be get the data from the database, you can store with the help of a result set class. So after storing our tabular data into result set, you can extract the data from that table. So for the purpose, you can use different kinds of methods that depend upon the type of data that is stored in our table. So if you are going to be accessed integer type of data, means you can use getInt method, or varchar type means getString, a fractional point of values getDouble. So for all these methods, we are going to be pass either string or index as a parameter. So string is nothing but the name of the column. Index is nothing but the column index, which means the first column has index value 0. For the second column has index value 1. So based on these index positions, we are going to be access the tabular column data. So after performing all these operations on the database, we can close our connections. So if you want to be close the result set, means you can use rs.close. Here rs is nothing but the interface class. So if you want to be close a statement class, so stmt.close. If you want to be close a connection class, conn.close. So these are the general steps to establishing the connection between Java and database. That's all today. See you in next video. Thank you.